When it comes to dirty jobs, dealing with sewage is near the top of the list. And here at Al-Udeed, it's no different. But without these airmen, things could get very messy very fast.
All there is in waste inside of the lift station. So you would have waste all around, the lift station. You could have backups on every facility on base, which means all the toilets are backing up, sinks are backing. It would just be a big headache, which also, comes into quality of life for the base, because we kind of do a lot more than just fix facilities. We also help with preventing malfunctions and just overall care of the base.
Even though the job can be unpleasant, these airmen take pride in the fact that they are a vital part of the Al-Udeed community.
Our job is important, not just in the military, but in any community. Every community has either lift stations involved with them for their sewer, or they have septic tanks. And that's every community in pretty much around the world.
So the next time you shower, shave, or flush, remember that a water and fuel systems maintenance technician helps that happen.
The key piece is the fuel system maintenance, is the filtration, the delivery of the fuel, the storage of the fuel, and where the fuel meets the aircraft. So it all starts at the fuel storage tanks. Here we house 2.8 million gallons. Once it gets pumped out of here, it goes into a filtration process.
Right now we are rebuilding the flow valve and pressure control valve for the fuel stand that is used by fuel trucks in order to refuel an aircraft in the airfield.
So POL, they sit at the system, they watch the system, it's their system, we're the mechanics on it. If anything needs any attention, or if there was an emergency, then we'll come out here and we'll repair anything that needs to happen. Without the delivery of the fuel and the maintenance that goes behind the scenes, planes can't fly, sorties are non-existent, missions can't get done, the aircraft can't take off the ground.
I am Airman First Class David Blackwood, and I am the mission. What I'm here to do is to maintain base infrastructure, predominantly the water and fuel distribution system here on base, as well as our fire suppression system. My job entails us ensuring that we have a consistent flow of water. The water is of good or great quality, ensuring that in the event that we do have, say, an accident, for example, a pipe break, we're quick to respond and get base operation continually moving. All of the jobs here are very mission essential, but without a few key components such as water and fuel, none of this would be possible. Being in such a hostile environment where water is of a very valuable commodity, having running water always is very comforting, and not to mention fuel. Without fuel, none of our aircrafts would be able to support the mission that we're here to do.
I'm part of Water and Fuel Systems Maintenance. We repair water, fixtures, and other utilities around the base. A normal day in our shop would be anywhere from changing a sink faucet to replacing a urinal to fixing a fire hydrant. My favorite part about the job would be the exterior work, so the water mains that supply water throughout the base.
When using the bathroom, most people on base don't think about where water goes after it's flushed. But the Water and Fuel System Maintenance Airmen know exactly where it goes and what happens to it.
When you flush the toilet, it goes in through a series of pipes through the drains, ends up in a lift station where it pumps it here. And what we do here is we take all that dirtiness out of the water, all the fecal matter, all the trash, all the dirt, sand, anything that's not drinkable, we take that out. We try to get it as clear and as clean as possible before we send it back into the environment.
Before the water goes back out into nature, there is a complex filtration process where waste gets grinded, screened, sampled, and tested at the wastewater treatment facility. And the whole process is...
Yeah, I would say interesting and dirty because, obviously it's wastewater. So.
Although the job gets a little dirty and stinky sometimes, the Water and Fuel Systems Maintenance technicians are out there 7 days a week, taking samples and making sure we are good environmental stewards.
It actually gives a sense of pride knowing that we don't harm anything. We actually give back to plant life and sea life and wildlife.